welcome to Hedgehog Hollow and welcome to a new series we're starting with the Jane Davenport collection that she launched at Creativation this year. And we have a couple of videos. You can check that top right hand corner. You'll see they'll start popping up there if you want to see Jane's kind of demonstrations, a little bit more about the collection. What I'm going to do in this first video is introduce all these amazing products. There are two products I don't have here. One of those is another set of the ColorSticks, but I do have one of them here. So we'll be going over these, but there is a second set available, but these are fantastic. And I've got some demonstrations and some things Hannah made in class with Jen. There's also a really fun product, which I'm hoping to receive fairly soon. It's not quite here. It was out of stock when I ordered. So I have it on back order. It's called License to Quill. And basically the whole collection you'll be able to see revolves around makeup. And they actually got a makeup manufacturer to make a lot of things. And I'll go through that when we get to some of the products. But it's called License to Quill, which I just love the name. And it's a really fun, it looks like eyeliner. It has that kind of eyeliner brush to it as well. So there's two other products. But I do have most of them here. So let's dive in. So the first of all, we're going to look at the Hotel, as it's called here. So this is a storage product. My only thing I would say with this is I wish it was a kind of a little bit more sturdy. It is cardboard. I kind of wish it was plastic. But look at these beautiful designs that are on the side here. So this is illustrated by Jane Davenport. It is foiled as well, which I think is really nice. And it is nice that you have this storage. So in the top here, you can store her lip glosses. So obviously they're not lip glosses, they are mediums, but they're designed to be like lip glosses. And when you unscrew them as well, so I'm going to just turn that here. They also have the applicator of a lip gloss as well. So you have a variety of different colours. This one's called Monarch, and these are pastels. And when I get to the piece that Hannah created, you'll see how they come together. And you have sort of blues, we've got some lighter pinks, bright pinks, reds, some purples, and there's a lilac there as well. And we have her signature teal as well. And then when we move down the Hotel, and that's what they've called it, you have her palette pastels. Now these were made by a makeup manufacturer. So there's 3 of these in the collection, and they wanted the pigments to be so fine like eyeshadow. I'm going to just turn it on its side here, that they had them made by makeup manufacturers. You can see how gorgeous these are, and they're really lovely and creamy to work with. So you can apply them with the applicators that I'll show you, or you can apply them with your fingers, but they just really are creamy. Like I'm putting these between my fingers and I feel like I'm working with a mousse or a cream. And they also have a lovely shimmer to them as well. So we have the Chilled here as well. This one below, I love this one. This is called Mineral Eyes. Look at all of these. I'm going to open this up so you can see it even better. Look at all of those beautiful colours that are put in there together. Beautiful one. This is probably my favorite one, and they all come with a face that you can decorate using that collection, or you can use it in a project. And then on the back there is a piece here that you can use as your swatch card. And a great idea that Jane had was just punch a hole in the top of these and put a book ring through them, and then you have a really nice swatch guide. So they all come with these as well. Now there was one that Jane mentioned had been printed on the wrong cardstock and you needed to gesso. Hannah did tell me, I'm afraid I didn't pay enough attention for you, so I'll make sure that Hannah puts that in the description for you as to which one you needed to gesso on your swatch card. There's also the lit up one, which is your lovely brights in here as well. Aren't they just a fantastic collection? Now, this bottom shelf is actually designed for the makeup sponges. So the plastic it comes in is designed to fit in the bottom here, and I didn't realize that. I threw my plastic away, and you'll see how I'm storing my sponges. But what I did work out was that the smaller pieces here, these other pastels, fit in here absolutely perfectly. Again, we can just open these up. Look how fantastic. And there's actually the texture of a mermaid tail in here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but there is a mermaid tail in the front there. Can you see that? How cool is that? I think that's awesome. So you have 3 different collections down the front here. So we have this one, we have our Make a Splash here as well. And then we also have our Fishcotheque. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I just think they're really neat as well. So I actually have 2 of those, so maybe Hannah will get to take one of those home. But the only thing I kind of wish is the DramaSticks would also fit in here. They're like 1/4 of an inch too big. But yeah, this bottom shelf is designed for your sponges. So if you get the sponges, keep the plastic because it fits perfectly in the bottom here. So I'm going to slide that to the side just so I don't knock it over because I have a habit of doing that. The next thing we can look are these DramaStick. So these look like eye pencils. So let's pop one of these out of here. You also get a sharpener in here. So everything comes in this lovely packaging. You can see it's all brand new. And I'm going to be doing a series with Hannah, and also Greg loves this as well. He wants to have a go with us. So we'll all be doing it. And I'm going to just pop this off. So you can see here, it's going to pop a little bit on my finger. So it's a really nice, again, creamy pencil, and you've got your sharpener there as well. And we have a beautiful set of colours. So this one, you have your black, your white, your 2 purples, and your 2 teals. And then on this one, I'm sure I won't end up keeping it in the plastic. I think it'll end up loose in my tin. We have another purple, we have a red, a pink, and we have our beiges as well. So we can do tons of different skin tones in here as well. I'm ending up with really messy fingers, which if you watch me regularly, you'll know never ever happens in this craft room. Then we have our ColorStick. So these are for our Silky Stins. So again, as I say, there are 2 sets of these. I'm waiting to get the other one. So let's open these up. I can show you what they're like. Again, a really nice crayon to work with. So I'm popping a little bit on my finger here. So this is a crayon that you can smudge. You can, Hannah tells me you can add water. Again, really creamy to work with. Hannah and I will do a video together of all the fun things she learned in her Jane Davenport class. And I'll show you what she made in class in a second as well. So these are her new color sticks. Then I also bought, this is from our older collection, but I did buy this. This is her splat mat. Now I should mention Spellbinder sent me some of this collection, or Hannah got some of it in her class, but I have bought the rest of it just because I love it. And this, yes, I do have my glass mat, but just look how pretty that is. Paint Till You Faint, which you'll see is on something else in this collection. And it has her beautiful face on it. It's a non-stick heat-proof mat, and I just thought it was really pretty. And that beautiful scalloped edge as well. And it happens to cover my glass mat beautifully. So I just wanted to add that in. I found that. And it just sticks down really nicely as well. So I just had to kind of add that one in because I'm all about the pretty. There's her new pen as well. So this is a fountain pen. Love her design. If you know anything about Jane, she's Australian. And everything is always about the sea and mermaids. You get some cartridges and you get a drawer in there as well. So that's part of her new collection as well. And then we move on to this. This is probably one of my favorite things. So you may wonder what on earth this is. We also have the Paint Till You Faint on the side there. And here is her Jane Davenport head. Now you can decorate this head. This is storage, of course, in here. And this has lots of the brushes in. So this is the foundation applicator, and it has a really lovely case on it as well. I mean, you can see, look at that mermaid tail. It's really lovely and soft layered brush in here. We have, these are the very special brushes. I'm trying to find the other ones in here. So these are the brushes that go with this frame here. And this is why I love them. I mean, look how cool this is. So you can use your brush, you can then wash it or leave your mediums on it, and they have magnets in. So then they're going to dry, and there's not going to have any issues with any of your mediums or think, oh, where am I going to put my brushes? Now I've got to find somewhere to put them. They're just going to sit in there absolutely perfectly. I mean, how cool is that? I think that's just an awesome idea. I can see me using these brushes for all sorts of things and having multiple sets of them. I think it's really neat. Greg's nodding his head as well. We both think it's a really cool idea to have somewhere to put your brushes like that. What else do I have in my little piece here? There's more brushes in that mermaid set. So these are some more brushes that you get in there. Again, different brushes for different applications. These are the soft brushes for applying some more of your mediums. We then have a variety of different pens in this collection as well. So I'll get to those in a second. I'll put those to the side. There's also a travel brush. That being, you can see here, look how cool that is. So if you want to travel and paint, all you do is you open that up and your brush pops out, and then you pop it back down and your brush pops in. Greg's fascinated. He's looking at it. How on earth does that work? I can see him later. He's going to work out how that works. These, again, are one of her older things, but I just thought a really neat idea. So these are her texture paintbrushes. So you've got a paintbrush on one end, and then you have these combs on the other end that look like mermaid tails. So you can add textures into your artwork as well. And I just love her little storage, little head here for storage. Hannah's had one of these on her desk for a while, and I thought, well, I needed one to add all of these lovely brushes and things into. So let me grab a piece of cardstock, which I did have on my desk a second ago. Here we go, there's one under here. So these are all the different brushes and things that go into here. And you'll notice, again, they're all like liners and eyeliners. So this is your gold liner. And this is your silver liner. So you have those on here. And then here you have your waterproof liners. So we have our black. And you see how lovely these brush pens are to work with. I mean, how am I getting those beautiful thicks and thins? We have our red. Beautiful strong colours as well. We have our blue. We have our teal. And we have our brown. So you can see there all of those beautiful liners we have in the collection as well. And then we can keep going. This is another storage bag, and it's full of goodies as well. So this comes with a large bag and then 3 smaller bags inside. So when Hannah got this in class, she was like, you don't see anything. You don't see this bag. And I was like, oh, I see this bag. This is really cool. So you have these beautiful bags that Jane has illustrated on the inside. Of course, you don't have to keep them in this larger one. You can keep all your tools and supplies and papers. I don't think I have anything in this smaller one. But this is the perfect pencil case size. So you could keep, of course, all your paintbrushes, all your fine liners, all those things in there as well. In this one, I have the mediums. So this is how the actual skin tones work. So it's foundation based. So you have your base. So this is your base color. And then you either add lightener or darkener depending on the skin tone you want to get. So you can make any skin tone you want. You just start with your base, and depending on how light or dark you want your skin tone, you add the appropriate lightener or darkener. And on the back, there is a skin chart of how you do that. So you can just follow the charts on the back and add the appropriate amount of either one. So that's on the back there. And then there's also brush cleaner as well. So there is the brush cleaner. And when you buy the brush cleaner, you get with it this here. So this is the actual brush cleaner. So when you're cleaning, you use this solution to clean your brushes, and these lines here really help get those mediums out from between your bristles. So you just run it under water, scrub it on here, and then you have a really nice clean brush. So they're your mediums in here. And of course you can see how well everything just fits in here perfectly. And then in here I have more applicators. So these are going to be your applicator blenders. So these are just like your eye applicators that you're used to, but they are a little bit more robust. I've bought all sorts of eye applicators to use in my craft room, and I do find that they kind of fall apart on me. And you'll find when you touch these, they have a little bit of a different feel to them. And that's because of how they work. They're a little bit more spongy, and they're a little bit more kind of silicone-y. So they're a little bit different, a little bit more robust, but you have those to work with all your mediums. And then these are your sponges. The ones that I'm saying, keep your acrylic. Don't do what I did and throw it away thinking you're being smart and tidy. And one thing that I didn't know that Greg told me when he watched Jane's demo is each of them have a different kind of hardness. So this one is really, really hard depending on what you want to apply. And then I think this one's the softest. So this one's a little bit less soft and so on. So each of them have a different kind of density, and they're ready to apply your mediums. You can see Hannah was having fun applying her mediums, which you'll see her project in a second. And then we have some of these items here. So this is the project that Hannah created in class. Isn't it fantastic? Now, Hannah had never used these products before, and I think she did an amazing job coming out with this. So this is one of the faces, and this is how they come. So this is the Making Faces pad. So this is how it comes. And I think that's pretty awesome. And then you can also buy stencils that coordinate with this as well, which I don't have here at the moment, but you can use those as your training wheels to help you with hair, to help you draw faces, all those kinds of things. And it's on a really nice, thick, mixed media cardstock as well. So they're the making faces. And then for the eyes, you can also get transfers for the eyes. So you can see here, those eyelashes that Hannah has put on are the eyelashes from the transfers. So again, you have training wheels. If you don't feel confident, I mean, I could never draw eyelashes like that. Well, I can use a rub-on and I can create my own eyelashes. Also in her pack that she did here, you can see she started to create the background of another one here. I don't know if she worked on any others. Let's open it up. But you can see here they kind of started to create some pieces that they were putting together. So that was the one that they completed in class. They also have the Making Faces printed packets, which is the ones that they tape together here. And then they also have these rub-ons, which are the masks. So they had some really kind of fun masquerade masks as well. So there are lots and lots of tools, because trust me, I am not an artist. I couldn't draw a face to save my life, but there are tons and tons of tools that we can take all of these beautiful mediums that Jane has made in this collection, and we can apply it. And we all apply makeup, or at sometimes, I mean, I don't wear makeup every day, trust me. This is just for video. Lots of you may have seen me when I kind of pop into the Facebook page and I don't wear makeup, but we will apply makeup at some point. So we're applying it to our artwork rather than applying it to our faces, which I think is a really fun idea. So stay tuned for the rest of the series. We have made a playlist for it as well, so you can subscribe to that playlist. Don't forget to hit subscribe to the channel as well, and do hit the bell for notifications as well of all of our future videos. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed looking at the new Jane Davenport collection. We will have more videos coming soon of how to use all these amazing mediums. Check out the links in the description below. Of course, if we have any coupons, we'll add those in as well. And you can sign up to the Hedgehog Hollow newsletter at thehedgehoghollow.com. We send out weekly sales and news, tips and tricks as well. And we will see you again very soon. Happy stamping, everyone. Bye.